Adam Sandler has directly responded to a widely circulated online story that claimed his 19-year-old daughter, Sadie, experienced public humiliation at a Chanel store. The tale spread rapidly on TikTok earlier in February, with many users sharing and reacting to a clip that described an alleged incident in which a retail employee supposedly told Sadie she wasn't allowed to touch items in the luxury boutique. According to the viral narrative, Sandler then stepped in dramatically, purchasing an astonishing $312,000 worth of Chanel bags as a way to teach the worker a lesson and defend his daughter. The story painted a picture of celebrity entitlement mixed with protective fatherhood, and it quickly gained traction online, prompting discussions about class, customer service in high-end retail, and how famous families navigate public spaces. However, Sandler has now firmly debunked the entire account, labeling it as completely fabricated. Speaking at an event during the Santa Barbara International Film Festival on February 5, Sandler addressed the rumor head-on when speaking with reporters. He described the tale as 100% insane and made up, emphasizing that not a single detail held any truth. He noted that he had been hearing about the rumor repeatedly and had even come across it himself, but found it utterly baffling. "I've been hearing about this thing and I saw it and it's just insane," he said. "It's just this made-up, weird thing that people ask me about. And I'm just like, I've never heard of this in my life." That story was 100% insane and made up, and not a word of it is true. Sandler went further, calling it one of the weirdest, dumbest, 100% made-up things he had encountered. His tone combined amusement at the absurdity with clear frustration at having to repeatedly clarify something so baseless. He contrasted the false story with a real anecdote, joking that he had indeed gone to an In-N-Out burger late one night and ordered multiple double-doubles, a detail he happily confirmed as accurate. "But there's also some story I heard about me going to an In-N-Out burger at midnight and getting a bunch of double-doubles, and I have to say that story is true," he added. "So that one's true. The other one's pathetic." The incident highlights a recurring phenomenon in the digital age: fabricated celebrity stories that spread unchecked on platforms like TikTok, often fueled by the desire for engagement, outrage, or entertainment. In this case, the narrative tapped into familiar tropes: wealthy stars throwing money around to prove a point, retail workers facing backlash, and protective parents defending their children. Yet Sandler's swift denial underscores how easily misinformation can attach itself to real people and families. Sandler, known for his down-to-earth persona despite decades of Hollywood success, has long maintained a relatively private family life. He and his wife Jackie have two daughters, Sadie and Sunny, whom they have kept largely out of the intense public eye. Sadie, now 19, has occasionally appeared alongside her father at events or in family-oriented projects, but the family generally avoids oversharing personal details. The false Chanel story thrust Sadie into an unwanted spotlight, portraying her as the victim of snobbery and her father as a lavish avenger, neither of which aligns with reality, according to Sandler. His response at the film festival was lighthearted yet definitive, allowing him to shut down the rumor while keeping his characteristic humor intact. By juxtaposing the fake tale with a genuine fast food story, he underscored the ridiculousness of believing anonymous online claims without evidence. The event appearance itself was tied to his recent work, including the film J. Kelly, but the viral distraction briefly overshadowed that focus until he cleared the air. Celebrity rumors, especially those involving family members, can spread quickly and cause real emotional impact, even when debunked. Sandler's decision to address it publicly demonstrates a desire to protect his daughter's reputation and set the record straight before the falsehood gained more momentum. In an era where a single TikTok video can reach millions overnight, his candid clarification serves as a reminder that not every viral story is rooted in fact.